Well, I said during the reaction that I was not planning on making an additional thoughts video for this EP by Ice Spice, but it turns out, after a couple more listens, I kind of like it. Yeah, I kind of like it. Ice Spice, kind of got into it. You know, with it being so short, 6 tracks, 16 minutes, something like that? Pretty easy to put on for multiple listens. I was listening to my car, and it's like, yeah, you know, you just put it on. It's fun to have in the background kind of a thing. Do I think she's the best lyricist or has the best flow or the best beat? No, but that's not the point. That's not the point. And so it was fun for me to spend more time with it. I think I said during the reaction too, I felt badly that the EP was so short because I felt like I was starting to settle into the sound as the last couple songs were being played. But yeah, it's kind of cool. And it's funny. It's very funny because there were some cranky people about my listening to this EP, spending time with this EP. And I find it ironic because about a month ago, I sat down with JPEG Mafia, Danny Brown, their new album, Scaring the Hoes. A lot of people enjoyed that one. I really liked that one. And some conversation around, you know, what it means to scare the hoes. And I take it more as scaring off the mainstream audiences and things like that. And it turns out Ice Spice is scaring the bros. And who are the bros in this situation? To me, the bros who are scared are the ones who just take all this shit a little too seriously. A little too seriously. And I myself tend to be that. So I'm glad I was able to sit down and spend some time with this because it did help me just go, yeah. And it's not about being the best. It's not about intricate stories or just, you know, it's something. There was a great comment I saw. There's a couple. It's something that you put on Friday night when you're getting ready to go out with your girlfriends and have a good time. Yeah, perfect. Of course. Makes perfect sense. Anyway, what was the other note? There was one comment, some of the people that were super salty about this. One person said how they were checking the video on YouTube and leaving a comment, not because they were watching the video, because they wanted to make sure the video was doing poorly on views so that I would know to never do something like this again. And of course, the irony being that at that point in time, and I think it's even partly true now, my reaction to D'Angelo's VooDoo, an album that some people say is the best album ever made, period, has half the views as my reaction to Ice Spice. And it's great because I think there are some people out there who don't realize that quality does not necessarily amount to views and all this other stuff, which is why I don't use views as a basis for making my decisions on what I listen to, because there are some great albums that I've done reactions to that nobody's watched because they don't care. They're not into it. There you go. Pop Smoke came up on my radar. Meet the Woo, I believe, is the name of the album. This whole New York drill scene, which is what Ice Spice is kind of coming from on this little EP. So I don't know when I'll get to that, but I'm interested. I did put it on the list. It would be fun to check out that sound. Lots of people mentioned Pop Smoke. Apparently the guy's already dead. He died at like age 20 or something like that, which fucking sucks, but there you go. And, you know, that's it. I don't have a whole lot to say. Super fun to listen to. Well, super fun, enjoyable. Don't really have any complaints. It is cool that how, you know, you put it on repeat listens and you can settle into the sound. There was one more thing I wanted to say. Because of Ice Spice, and because of my being able to relax and just have fun listening, I put on Drake again. Yeah, I put on If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. And guess what? I fucking enjoyed that one too. Yeah, that's right. That's right. My wife's looking at me with like a confused, proud, are you okay face. Yeah. So kind of neat in the sense of, you know, with Thriller and Michael Jackson and my not really being into pop and listening to Michael Jackson's album and then listening to Pink Print kind of around the same time, those helped me appreciate the pop sound a little bit more and get into that. And now this one, just the fucking... I remember with Drake, people saying a lot of the reasons why they like listening to him is because they kind of live vicariously through him and his life and his lifestyle and all this other shit. Well, if you want to vicariously be a bad bitch, you put on Ice Spice. And then you go out with your friends and have a great time. You know? Yeah. And of course, my 3 favorite tracks. Let's see if I can remember it off the top of my head. I don't have it up. Shit. And I've got my fucking notes are all mixed up. Not Gangsta Boo. That's not my favorite. My favorite is Bikini Bottom. Bikini Bottom is my favorite. Princess Diana with Nicki Minaj and Gangsta Boo are my 3 favorite tracks off the EP. So there you go. And I would say to Ice Spice, you know, I hope she does well with her career, and I hope she keeps scaring all the bros, because I kind of find it pretty funny, honestly. All right, y'all. Take care. That's it for that one.